In 1983, an unexpected event transpired in Lake Mead.
We are taking a closer look at the climate crisis, dangerous drought at Lake Mead in Nevada.
America's largest artificial reservoir. Its water levels having peaked, began a precipitous descent. Initially, the decline wasn't alarming, but as the years flew by, the situation exacerbated.
6 bodies have been pulled from the water. As the water levels continue to drop, many believe that number will continue to go up.
Now, 4 decades later, Lake Mead's dwindling water levels have reached a critical stage, especially over the last 2 decades. One of 1119 lakes sprinkled across the United States, Lake Mead stands as the most consequential for Americans. Its value lies in an intricate blend of natural and human elements that birthed its existence and now challenge its survival. In a surprising turn of events, Lake Mead's water levels are on the rise again. While this might seem encouraging, a darker reality lurks beneath, raising a slew of questions. What's causing the resurgence of Lake Mead's water levels? What triggered its preceding decrease? And what implications does the recent water level rise bear for states dependent on the lake? To unlock these riddles, we journey through the corridors of American history. In 1931, an ambitious construction project was set into motion. 3 years prior, the U.S. Congress had greenlit the creation of a dam on the Colorado River. The Hoover Dam project embodied a beacon of infrastructural innovation for the American Southwest, an area unaccustomed to such grand endeavors. The enormity of the project called for a collaboration of 6 major construction companies. The outcome was the magnificent Lake Mead, a marvel even today. The birth of Lake Mead brought transformative effects to its surroundings. Over 5,000 workers were hired for the construction, sparking the establishment of Boulder City, Nevada, to accommodate them. On completion in 1936, the Hoover Dam held the world's tallest dam title at a lofty 727 feet. This engineering marvel cost over 100 lives and $49 million, an equivalent of nearly $1 billion today after adjusting for inflation. Lake Mead, a reservoir forged by the dam, was christened after Elwood Mead, a former United States Bureau of Reclamation's USPR commissioner. Before the lake's formation, states along the Colorado River were held captive by seasonal rains and snowmelt, causing recurrent catastrophic floods. However, to rationalize the dam's economic feasibility, it had to offer more than flood control. It needed to provide agricultural irrigation and hydroelectric power as well. The hydroelectric power sold from the dam helped recover some of the construction costs, but it didn't alleviate political and legal disputes from the 7 Colorado River Basin states. It was only after the Colorado River Compact was signed in 1922 that frictions began to subside. This agreement, brokered by then Secretary of Commerce Herbert Hoover, split the Colorado River Basin into the Upper Basin and the Lower Basin. By 1936, when the Hoover Dam and Lake Mead project wrapped up, the reservoir boasted a stunning 112-mile shoreline, a maximum depth of 532 feet, covered 247 square miles, and was 1,229 feet above sea level. The dam and lake were designed to hold up to 29 million acre-feet of water. In 1983, Lake Mead's water levels reached their zenith at 1,225 feet, just 4 feet short of its maximum capacity. But from this pinnacle, the water levels embarked on a gradual decline that persists. Fast forward to the 21st century, and the lake's shoreline has alarmingly receded. Last year, Lake Mead recorded its lowest point since its inauguration in 1937. This trend paints a troubling picture for all who rely on the lake. But how did Lake Mead reach this crisis point? When the Hoover Dam project was approved in 1922, Lake Mead was projected to serve about 500,000 people in the Colorado River Basin. The engineers predicted a 4-fold population increase and planned accordingly. However, this prediction fell significantly short. Today, the lake caters to over 40 million people, exceeding its original capacity by 20 times. Adding to the problem, data analysis from the 1922 negotiations revealed that the forecasts were based on an abnormally wet historical period. The hydrological data overestimated the annual flow of the Colorado River, which was later revised downwards. Yet since 2000, the river's annual flow has consistently been around 12 million acre-feet per year. This means Lake Mead has had to support over 20 times the population with 3/4 of the anticipated water supply. The situation was further strained by the construction of the Glen Canyon Dam upstream in Arizona. This construction severely affected water flow into Lake Mead. Climate change also exacerbated Lake Mead's decline, with higher annual temperatures escalating the lake's evaporation rate and less snowfall, reducing the snowpack that feeds the river. Yet, it seems nature has thrown a lifeline to Lake Mead. Record snowfall last winter resulted in increased snowmelt this spring, boosting the water flowing into Lake Mead. As a result, the lake rose from its lowest mark last July to 1051.76 feet this July. But, as water managers caution, this recent surge is not sufficient to reverse the reservoir's decades-long decline. One of the primary drivers of Lake Mead's plight has been the increasing population and water demand. In response, experts and reclamation authorities have proposed alternatives. For instance, the Colorado River Drought Contingency Plan, DCP, suggests reclaiming water from treated waste and recharging underground aquifers. To further stabilize Lake Mead's water levels, a water conservation contract known as the 500+ Plan was agreed upon in 2021. Yet, despite these efforts, Lake Mead's future remains uncertain. The impending expiration of the Colorado River Compact in 2026 threatens to hinder attempts to safeguard the lake's water levels. A century ago, the agreement was hailed as a landmark pact uniting 7 states. Today, as it nears expiry, fears abound that consensus may be elusive this time. In conclusion, Lake Mead's story is a powerful reminder of the delicate balance between human activity, climate change, and natural resources. The escalating demand for water, compounded by fluctuating climate patterns, has placed an incredible strain on Lake Mead. The recent rise in its water levels offers a sliver of hope, but it's clear that more sustainable, long-term strategies are needed for the lake's survival. What's your take on Lake Mead and the Colorado River Basin situation? We welcome your insights and perspectives on this crucial issue. Thank you for watching. We appreciate your support and would love for you to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to check out our latest video on the left and a recommended video on the right. We trust that the day ahead unfolds beautifully for you, filled with joy, inspiration, and memorable moments. Here's to hoping your day is truly wonderful.